What is up, guys? Wraith here, Great Bearded Gaming Society. We are back on our little monkey Riordan. We are freshly buffed. Actually, I asked for a Spirit of the Wolf and got a full complement of stuff. So we're not going to mess around with the red stuff just yet. I think that guy will still kill us. So we took off out of the tunnel as fast as we can, trying to find some stuff to maximize our buffage here, because I know the damage shields just don't last very long. So we're going to try to go to town on a couple of mobs here and kind of get a quick burst of experience. One thing I will do, like while we're just sitting here running around, like, man, the last one of these guys I took on just tore me a new one. That guy we just ripped apart. That's happy spot right there. I'll leave that trash. Let's see if we can find us some. Not going to mess with a Bixie. I mean, we might regret it. He's yellow. He's yellow, but we got good buffs. We got a sow. We can run if we need to, right? We'll see what happens. See what happens here, guys. So, one of the things I did want to do while I was just running around spending some buff time here is a lot of people know, because I've thrown some shout outs before to another YouTube channel that does some P99 content, is make sure that you run over and check out Perry Lovewhistle's new content. For anybody who's actively on the server with a melee character, Perry's been doing some giveaways, and at the beginning of the year he did a giveaway for like a full set of IVX that he gave to somebody, and his latest and greatest for the subs over there in his channel is for a flowing black silk sash. So I had to put my name in for our little monk buddy here to see. I mean, that would pretty much be outstanding. This guy's gear would be done almost forever. But, yeah, go out there, check his content out. Like I said, he's got a large ranger that he runs around with and does all kind of content with. Like I said, he is, at this point, he's epic and plane of air and all that other good happy stuff. But it's a great place to go check out some P99 Ranger content. And it's just a fun channel, so if you get a chance, go check him out. And maybe score yourself a flowing black silk sash. We shall see. So, one of the things and there goes our damage shield. It's already running off. So one of the things I did check out from the last time, let's not stop being stunned here. Let's back up so we can actually see where this twerp is. There we go. Boot to the head. So one of the things, like I said, that we did do since last time, we mentioned it last time, and then we did not actually run with it, but we looked up the next stage of our Sash quest, and one of the things that we need to do is get a large, and so this is, I think it's actually going to be a minute, because you need a large rattlesnake rattle, but it's specifically got to be like the big one that only comes from the big snakes in the zone. So we've gotten some of the small ones, but we have never seen any of the really cool ones, unfortunately. Some of the stuff is not too bad. Like I said, the Desert Trench, the Chitin, we did have to run over to North Row for that. No huge deal. But it's the Giant Snake Rattle and the Death Fist Slashed Belt. Which, that one, I mean, technically speaking, we have found a couple of Centurions off by themselves and have been able to take them out. We do need to be a little bit careful because they can hit kind of hard on us. I'm going to stay well clear of that guy. And looks like somebody else is kind of in the area. So I think we did make a quick burst and made the most out of our damage shield at least. But that big asp was worth a good chunk of experience. But unfortunately, yeah, what I was doing is I've been running around. Apparently these the little pawns, if they can drop the belt, it is ridiculously rare. So I'm actually at this point pretty convinced that they can't drop it. Well, actually, that's just food. We'll just grab that and free food. But, like I said, occasionally we find a Centurion out here and there by itself that we can handle. We pop them off. It's the Chitin. We'll run over to North Row at some point and see what we can do about that. But it's I guess we could maybe potentially check some of the merchants around here. See if maybe somebody sold one to one of the merchants, maybe. I mean, I hate to buy a quest stage. We might be able to eventually get one. Well, medium quality. Got all excited for a second. We'll just, like I said, we'll just kind of have to kind of see how that one goes. But it's we're definitely going to want to work through that, just because, I mean, it's a monk-only quest, right? It could be something cool to have. And I know, like I said, eventually, you know, it'll be upgraded with something, but it's, in the meantime, it gives us something to aim at while we're just cudgeling things out in newbie zone. Like I said, so far we've pretty much stay around in the commons, because one of the things that we found has been super handy, and it was even mentioned in the chat. Like, it has been night and day, guys, in terms of what I've been able to get done. Ooh, mesh gauntlets. 10 plat seems a bit high, but it does make for magical punching. Nah, we'll see. We'll think about it for a minute. But yeah, the it has completely been night and day in terms of running around here and running around over in Tox. Because I mean, I know that's a big bear. He will tear us a new one. But that's a little bear. We can take him. So we'll take him out and then we'll leave. But it's you know, we've been able to get buffs pretty regularly. We've been able to get Spirit of the Wolf, especially, has been the big one. Occasionally we get a damage shield and we tear down as fast as we can, trying to find the big stuff to make the most of the damage shield. We're still trying to focus on the bears whenever possible, simply because we've still been able to make some cash from the bears. And from what I read, these are the guys that we need, the darkweed snakes, to get the big rattle thing that we're gonna need. So, and I also need to be careful about the lions, because most of those guys are kind of big, and I need to be careful with that. Normally I would try to take that, but we're not sitting around on a full health bar right now. While I am thinking about it, yeah, I mean, I'm not actually seeing one anyway. Worth a peek, because it is like actually right over here where I know some of that stuff and people. And he was like, so I know we actually were out here right for a while with our little wizard guy. But yeah, like I said, that's what we've been working on, is mostly just running around out here, causing all kind of hate and discontent. How much is this thing? That's going to be a good buy for us right there. It doesn't weigh much, and what we can do, while I don't really plan on doing a whole lot of rats. Maybe I should have put a couple points in tailing before I started trying to do this. I don't know. We'll find out here in a second. But I lack the skills to fashion anything together. So I might have just wasted all those. But it is what it is. So, but yeah, like, so one of the things is trying to do what we can do to keep our weight down. We've been fine there. We've been trying to work on our bind wound whenever possible. We've been hunting the bears, especially whenever possible, because they can drop the pelts. And we've been able to just turn and sell those things really quickly so far. I mean, basically, we get a pelt, we do an auction, and we sell it. That's just been, you know. We do need to be careful more on this side of the zone, because, like, the lions are aggro to us, and they're kind of big and things like that. But, again, it's we've been having a blast on this little guy so far. I think what we might do is, try to do is knock out the rest of this level here, run back to Freeport and do a little bit of training, and then from there we'll go check out North Row and see how we do in finding one of our other pieces for our quest. So, well, I mean, she's blue. She's blue. Let's see what happens. If she starts thumping us, we'll run for the hills. But yeah, I think that's what going to be our course of action for this evening, guys. So stick around for me for a few minutes. Like I said, I'm going to grind out the last little bit of this level. I'm going to run over, train up, probably put everything back into Mend yet again, because as you saw a minute ago, Mend didn't work. At least it didn't backfire on us. And then we'll make our way over to North Karana and see if we can get a piece for our Sash quest. So stick around and we'll be right back. Alright, gang, so we have gotten our level. We're going to immediately put it in peril. So let's see, we're level 9. Let me ditch this, probably, yeah. We did grab, on our way to level, a giant rattlesnake rattle. So we have that piece done. And our Mend just backfired. Okay, that was, granted, I probably shouldn't have hit it quite that early anyway. But at this point, like, I'm so worried about actually waiting till it gets down low to actually hit it, because it backfires on us so often at this point. Even though, as you could see, and no chitin. We charged that guy immediately in hopes that we were going to get our chitin that we needed. What we are going to do is run in here and hide in here. Actually wouldn't kind of surprise me if they had some on these guys. You probably have bandages though, right? Yeah, you've got some bandages. Let's get us bandaged. So, well, the one we're after is Desert Tarantula Chitin. So none of these carapaces and all that stuff is going to work. We actually have a specific thing that we're after for the next part of our quest. We did, while we were running around, we tried to take on a couple of Orc Centurions at level 8, and it did not go amazingly well for us. So maybe another level or two, or maybe if we got a group, maybe potentially. What now I think we're going to do, is we haven't been out of this side in quite a while. Didn't even miss spin move, he just croaked. Is try to find us some of the wimpier spiders that we might have a chance at here. I know a lot of times I would cut right through this zone and just straight go to Oasis, but we are definitely not ready for that yet. So we are here on a mission. We are here to get some. Oh, there's a spider there. So we at least still do have Spirit of the Wolf, which will be very useful for our little mission. Let's see how we do. Oh! Poisoned and stunned immediately. Alright. Not off to an auspicious start on spider number 2. But, yeah, like I said, we've still been putting everything in mend. We did take the advice from the channel, and we double checked. I thought I'd put something in Safe Fall when it became available, and we did, so we have a couple points there, so we're good there. We put 1 point into tailoring, which I'm trying to remember. I think you have to like get the, it's been so long with the trade skills because I just don't do them often. I think you have to get the one. Oh, come on now, don't do this to me. You need to start running away, little spider. Alright. Yeah, that was too close for comfort right there. Entirely too close for comfort. The poison is starting to wear off, and we're already bind wound. Alright. Alright, so maybe a little brave. Maybe a little bit brave trying to take it on without resting up. So let's, yeah, we're so beaten up now, we're moving in slow motion. I mean, you know, I think we're generally safe. Let's keep binding right here. And while we're waiting, we'll throw these in here and lack the skill to combine them together. But I mean, you know, whatever, we got it. We've been going through some bandages, but I mean, a bind wound skill is moving up at least. At least that's the one skill we do got going for us. Like I said, our mend just constantly still backfires on us. We just got it to 50, I think is what I saw when we actually clicked it. Scrolling. Yeah, actually, we got mend to 50 and it still backfired and almost killed us. We actually talked to a big monk the other day and asked him. He said, unfortunately, it's not totally reliable until we're around skill 100. So we still try to hit it often, but it's one of those things that, you know, you tend to kind of want to try to save it, right, for when it's going to be of the most use. But then if you're not careful, it backfires and it almost kills you. So it's just, it's such a dangerous skill at these early levels. So we'll have to see how we do. But like I said, we're gonna I think we're gonna run around out here for a little while, see what we can do against some of these spiders. Which, I mean, obviously we can take them, but we do have to be careful. We're not gonna be able to just chain them back to back, at least not without some kind of buffs. And compared to where we were, yeah, there's next to nobody in this zone. Ooh, that's a big spider. We're not messing with that spider. We're not gonna mess with that. He is didn't we just kill a dune tarantula a minute ago? Wasn't that, oh, we killed a desert tarantula. Maybe I'm attacking the wrong ones, guys. Maybe I'm jumping the gun on when they think I'm supposed to be doing this quest. Maybe. I mean, the Deathfish last belt we could probably do in a group. So the giant rattlesnake brattle, we got that part with buffs. We have the white sash, and then it's the chitin. So I mean, you know, maybe they only drop off the big ones. Let's see what this little thing's. Well, so normally it says a desert tarantula can drop them. So we will stick to hunting the small spiders, the desert guys, because that dune guy would break us off something proper. So let's not do that. So let's run around for a little bit. Let's see if we can find some spiders to more our speed, and see if we can get something done here. Stick around, guys. Alright guys, so as you can see, we weren't quite as successful with getting the second piece that we need for our Sash upgrade quest, but I wanted to make sure that I got this one out a little bit early this week, since again we're trying to do you know, trying to show some love to some other creators in the community, and again with Perry Love Whistle's pretty awesome, you know, giveaways that he's been doing. Want to make sure that people get a chance to that. I think he's, if I'm not mistaken, from his thing, and I'll actually link it below. Like I said, he's taking entries until this weekend on the 23rd, I believe. So if you have the opportunity, go over there and check that out, and then check out some pretty spiffy Ranger content. But we're going to go ahead and call it here for this week for us. We'll spend a bit more time out here trying to see what we can do to get our piece of desert chitin, but we will keep that going moving forward. We're going to step back over here and sit back down, get some health back. But until next time, guys, as always, if you like what we're doing, hey, don't forget to like, comment, maybe subscribe down below. We do love to hear from everybody. Doesn't matter which character we're on. And until next week, guys, stay safe, stay distant, stay in EverQuest, and we'll catch you guys next time. Good night, guys.